The punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, has it teed up and ready to go. And away we go from Nashville. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. Leading him out, someone in his first NFL season. Their rookie starter from Miami.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. We'll need to pause now after our first play. One of the D linemen injured on it, and medical staff out now to look at him. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. Now the shotgun give to Spears. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it, but that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
1st and 10, it's Pollard. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Again, a run with Pollard. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. They're throwing it. Got a man. Spears has it. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Now on 4th down, one of the greats, Johnny Hecker, out to punt this away. Surprisingly, had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida, a super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
Your goal as a quarterback going into each and every season is to have a touchdown to interception ratio, Kate, of somewhere 2 to 3, and if you're great, 4 to 1. Anytime it's upside down like his outing last week with 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, you know that's not sustainable. It can lead to an awful lot of L's.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Stopped by Cedric Gray. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He's got his man, that's Alec Pierce. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Xavier Woods up to make the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down throw here from Richardson. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Another try following the sack. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
3rd and long, it's Richardson. Finds his man, downs. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Titans and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's kept up the pace all season long. To the point, look, he's in the top 5 across the NFL in passing. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They're going play action. Pass taken in by Pollard. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's a throw. Completed to Pollard. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. Rolling out to his... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's gonna back him up and bring up 4th down. Another punch brings Johnny Hecker back to the field. Got 46 on his first punch, and this one's pushing a little more distance. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Colts with their offense out, their 2nd drive coming up. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Richardson now on 1st and 10. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Here's pressure, and he is dropped by the Titans. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's complete to Pittman. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Just a field goal separates these two. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Colts gonna kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now they face 2nd down. Running right, here's Pollard. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Right back to Pollard. And he's got it up to the 10. An 8-yard gain, but still left with 4th and a bunch.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. The Colts and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. 2nd among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, Taylor. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Here's pressure, and he is dropped by the Titans. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Another punt coming up for Rigoberto Sanchez. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Titans will get set to take over. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Titans will have a 1st down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He finds Tigakonkwo for the grab. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a second quarter lead. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans take a 4-point lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Return starts at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. The Colts are ready to take the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. On target to Downs. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 31. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. 3rd and short, he's taking the option right. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Play action with Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. To throw, Richardson. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, you can give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Now a toss play, Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
And the Colts will try for 3. Out comes their field goal unit. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's a return from the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They send him left out of the slot. Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. And he's bottled up at the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning. And the Colts into the dime set for 3rd down. He'll throw it. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kenny Moore with the pick. And the Colts have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
You know, Kate, so often they say that defense is just reactionary. They're just reacting to what the offense is doing. But I'll tell you what, when you got a defensive call like that, the right personnel, nickel coverage, the right defensive plan, it plays such a huge role in helping take the ball away.
The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Richardson back to throw. The screen pass falls incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan. Richardson
now on 2nd and 10. This one finds Taylor. We'll have him gain about a handful there. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. They'll throw again, Richardson. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. Another try following the sack. It is cut left side. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Here's a nickel look by the Titans. 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Rigoberto Sanchez on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans taking over. Not much time remaining in the half. And clinging to this 1-point lead, Brock. Probably don't want to risk too much here. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's halftime here in Nashville. The Titans giving the fans something to cheer about. They're in front at the break. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
It was a strong first half for running back Tony Pollard. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Out come the Colts as they've got it to begin the second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Flushed it, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still third down.
After the penalty, they have 3rd and 4. Now Richardson to throw. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He gets forward, next about 4 yards. Stopped by Cedric Gray. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Richardson now. He's got Pierce. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. This is reeled in by Pittman. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down throw here from Richardson. Pittman's got it. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Stopped by Cedric Gray. All right, here we go, 2nd down. From the 21. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down read option, he keeps it running right. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another kid at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside, defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They're running the option, short side. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside, defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the
Penalty is
points.
declined.
Now the Colts leaving the offense out there. They're going to try for 2. He's throwing for it. He's on the move. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner, netting them a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback, right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now here comes the Titans on offense. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they had that one contained right at the line. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Bails out of the pocket, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Punt team on the field. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Colts will take over. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Hauled in by Downs. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Jarvis Brownlee there to make that play. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Play action with Richardson. Chased out to his right. He's on the move. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. Taylor now up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Here we go, 2nd and very long. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
Let's be real clear, there is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Colts are ready for the punt. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Collects this at the 32. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And they're going to take over possession. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. Stiff arm success. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Spears running behind center. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Third and 4 coming up now. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch. Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And it's still largely a rough outline, Brock. Not a finalized picture just yet, but our playoffs are starting to take shape. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Taylor makes the catch. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Throwing now, Richardson. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's Richardson. Taken in by Pierce. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. They'll throw again, Richardson. He completes it in traffic. And he's taken down at the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. To throw, Richardson. Oh, he trucked that defender. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts now lead by 10. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts drive their lead to 11. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Colts offense set to head out. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. And look at where they start with the football now.
They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, you call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Option give to Taylor. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 down.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Titans have some new life in the 4th.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Titans are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Spears trying this straight ahead. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Looking for a throw here. Connects on the crosser. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these 2 are on the same page.
Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
The challenge with so many sacks is it just disrupts everything in the rhythm and timing of your offense. All of these negative plays. Hey, this league and this game is hard enough when you're on schedule. All of these sacks set you behind the chains. Well, you've seen how disruptive it is for this offense.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Now looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
The Colts back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. He's got a man left. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. This throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. This is Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Colts nearing their 9th win of the season. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Taylor. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Colts make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts push their lead to 18. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And he's been the victim of 3 interceptions already in this game, Brock. Passing lanes kind of reminding me of LA traffic. Pretty hazardous throughout this game.
Yeah, just a mess and nowhere to go. And it's an awful place both on the highway. And trust me, when you're in the pocket looking at this defense, too, it's miserable. Everything's been contested. Everything's been hard. No gimmies. It's a real testament to the work this secondary has done to prepare for this matchup.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Throwing from the gun here. Pass caught by Ridley. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback.
And this is going to be incomplete. Great-looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone. The Colts in a victory formation as they kneel it down. Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
Second down carry for Taylor. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.